As the rightful recipient of this message, your guardian angels wish to speak directly to your heart today. They bring with them divine wisdom, a message wrapped in clarity, insight, and truth. This message is meant for you and you alone at this particular moment in your life. Nothing about you finding this is an accident. The timing, the place, even the quiet curiosity that drew you here. It all aligns perfectly with what your angels have been wanting to communicate. Have you recently sensed that someone in your life has begun to pull away? Perhaps their voice has grown quieter, their presence a little more distant. Maybe they declined a recent invitation, gave an odd excuse, or simply stopped showing up in the ways they once did. It may have felt subtle at first, a passing thought, a small change in energy, but the more you tune in, the more you can feel the weight of it. That quiet space between you is beginning to grow, and though you may not fully understand why, your spirit senses that something significant is unfolding. Your angels want you to know that you are not imagining this shift. The truth is, this person has been struggling internally for several days now. Something happened last Tuesday. A realization, an awakening, an epiphany of sorts, that has left them lost in their own thoughts. Since that moment, they've been unsure how to move forward or how to speak their truth to you. They are not avoiding you out of malice or indifference. Rather, they are protecting themselves, and perhaps even trying to protect you from the storm of emotions they can barely make sense of themselves. They don't want to worry you. In fact, they are trying very hard to stay quiet, hoping that by keeping things to themselves, they can figure it out on their own. But the angels reveal that this silence will not last forever. Over time, their distance will become more apparent, even in small and unexpected ways. A delayed reply, a change in tone, or an absence on social media where they once engaged so easily. You will begin to see the invisible thread between you growing taut, and though confusing, it will serve a greater purpose. Before diving deeper into this unfolding situation, your angels wish to draw your attention to 3 divine signs. These signs are not only connected to your present circumstances, but they will also act as beacons of light and luck in your near future. They are symbols of communication, partnership, and peace, each one carrying a message that will guide your heart in the days ahead. As you hear these signs revealed, allow your intuition to stir. Notice if one resonates more deeply than the others, for that is the one most closely tied to your journey right now. Returning to the person in question, the one whose presence has become a mystery, your angels explain that the distance you feel stems from a deep personal discovery they made last week. They have come to realize something about themselves, and this realization directly involves you. They are afraid to share it, unsure of how you will respond, uncertain of whether it will bring you closer or create even more distance. This fear has caused them to withdraw, to seek solitude, to search for clarity within their own heart. Now consider this. Relationships, whether romantic or platonic, are among the greatest teachers we have in this life. They test our patience, reveal our wounds, and illuminate our strengths. If you've found it difficult to navigate your relationships lately, your angels want to remind you that this difficulty is not a sign of failure. It is a sign of growth. Relationships are not meant to be easy because through them we evolve. The universe weaves people into your life not by coincidence, but by divine design. Each soul you encounter is a mirror, reflecting back something that needs to be seen, healed, or understood. The person who has withdrawn is one of those mirrors. Their confusion and silence are not meant to hurt you. They are a part of a spiritual process meant to awaken both of you. Deep down, they want to play a larger role in your life. They long to be someone who truly matters to you, someone whose presence holds significance. Yet they find themselves standing at a crossroads, unsure whether what they feel is romantic love, deep friendship, or something that transcends both. Until they understand the truth within their own heart, they cannot come forward with clarity. And so they retreat, not to abandon you but to find themselves. This brings us to the first divine sign your angels wish to reveal: the isolated button. Have you ever stumbled upon a single button lying somewhere unexpected, perhaps on the floor in your car or on the sidewalk, and wondered where it came from? Maybe it had a strange design or a color that caught your eye, yet no one seemed to know who it belonged to. That small mystery holds a deeper message for you now. The button symbolizes connection and belonging, the threads that hold us together and the confusion that comes when one of those threads is lost. In your life, this symbol reflects the longing to feel connected, to belong, to understand, and to be understood. It speaks of relationships that have come loose at the seams and the uncertainty of whether they can be mended. Yet, just like a button can be sewn back onto fabric, so too can bonds be repaired when communication and understanding are restored. The button may seem small and ordinary, but within it lies the intricate reminder that even the simplest things can hold great meaning. Hold on to that sense of belonging, for it is sacred. It reminds you that you are not alone, that the threads of connection between souls are never truly broken, only stretched. By understanding this, you open your heart to empathy and patience, not just for others but for yourself. The person who has pulled away is searching for belonging too. They are trying to find a place where they feel seen and understood, a metaphorical home for their spirit. Right now they feel lost, uncertain of where they stand with you and unsure if they are worthy of that connection. Unable to face these emotions directly, they may have turned to a mutual friend for guidance, hoping to make sense of the storm within. Which leads us to the second divine sign, the bow and arrow. This ancient symbol carries dual meanings: discipline and desire, focus and love. The bow and arrow cannot fulfill their purpose without one another. A bow alone holds no power, an arrow alone has no direction. But together they create precision, purpose, and motion. In your situation, this symbol represents partnership, the coming together of two energies that complement and empower each other. It is the harmony between strength and surrender, between action and patience. The button spoke of belonging. The bow and arrow speak of connection and cooperation. When these two symbols intertwine, they guide you toward understanding the beauty of divine partnership. Whether this person will ultimately become a friend, a partner, or a spiritual companion, they are meant to help you grow. The way you navigate this moment, with grace, compassion, and an open heart, will determine how this relationship unfolds. There may be challenges ahead and emotions may run deep, but every experience is a part of your soul's evolution. Your angels urge you to remain calm and level-headed in the coming days. Approach each interaction with kindness and understanding. Those who come to you, especially this person, need your gentleness more than ever. They may not have the words to express their emotions yet, but they are listening. What you say, how you react, and the energy you bring to each exchange will matter profoundly. For now, it is too early to say what this person truly wants from you. Their heart is conflicted and their emotions are tangled. They want to express their feelings but are terrified of what might happen if they do. They may need your patience and guidance to help them open up when the time comes. And when that moment arrives, your compassion will be the bridge that brings peace and clarity. Which leads us to the final divine sign your angels reveal: the dove. The dove has long been a universal symbol of peace, purity, and divine guidance. In your case, it represents peace of mind, the serenity that follows when understanding replaces confusion and love replaces fear. The dove reminds you that peace is not found in control but in acceptance. It is not the absence of chaos, but the ability to remain calm within it. Allow these three signs, the button, the bow and arrow, and the dove, to speak to your soul. Let their energy align with your intuition. When you combine their meanings, belonging, connection, and peace, you uncover the deeper message your angels are sending. That love, in all its forms, is the most powerful force in the universe. When you approach others with compassion, when you choose patience over pride, and when you trust the divine timing of all things, blessings naturally flow into your life. Before this message concludes, your angels wish to bless you with a prayer. Divine Creator, grant them the wisdom to see the unspoken struggles in the hearts of those around them. Give them the patience to stand by those who cannot yet find the courage to express their feelings. May the sacred signs of communication, partnership, and peace guide them toward greater understanding and empathy. In moments of doubt, fill their spirit with trust in your plan. May their compassion light the way for others, and may love lead them always. Amen. As your guardian angels take their leave, they leave you with this truth. It is perfectly okay not to have every answer or a guaranteed plan for the future. Life unfolds not in certainty but in faith. The unknown may seem frightening, but it is within that mystery that miracles are born. Even if the path ahead feels unclear, trust that you are being divinely guided every step of the way. The universe is orchestrating events in your favor, even those that now seem confusing or painful. Trust in divine timing. Trust in love. Trust that the connections meant for you will always find their way back, stronger, wiser, and more aligned with your soul. Type 222 to affirm and claim this message as your own, and share a word of kindness to uplift others who may need a reminder that they, too, are being watched over by their guardian angels.